For more than a decade, the people of Syria have experienced war. Hundreds of thousands of civilians have died. Millions have been displaced. And at least 3 million civilians depend on humanitarian aid to survive.
The majority of the population is now facing hunger. Another 10.5 million people, Syrian refugees and those hosting them, require support across the region. Syria's economy has been ravaged, and now the impacts of COVID-19 have made things worse. Almost half of all families lost their source of income. 9 in 10 Syrians are living in poverty.
Donors in the international community have come together to pledge money to help civilians in Syria and refugees in the region. At last year's conference, they pledged $5.3 billion. Many of these funds went to countries that have taken in refugees. The UN says Turkey hosts the largest number of registered Syrian refugees. They number 3.8 million. Lebanon has taken in more than 800,000 and Jordan is next with more than 600,000. Since 2011, the EU and its member states have been largest to Syria and the region. They've given $28.3 billion. The UN warns the situation is dire and has been made worse by the war in Ukraine. It caused international food prices to soar. The aid group Mercyco estimates the prices of essential food items in Syria has increased between 22 and 68% since the Ukraine conflict began. And more than 12 million children, both within Syria and the region, are in desperate need of aid.
They need a chance to build a dignified life for themselves and their families. And they need to be able to give their children hope for a better future. To achieve this, we need sustainable and reliable access. We need more funding.
But donor fatigue is growing. Last year's conference raised just over half of what aid agencies needed to support Syrians. And with the downturn in the global economy, it's likely that this year's pledges could also fall far short of what's needed. Rumeysa Codar, TRT World.